Uh, we conceded the first goal in a very unusual way for us, in the when we defended the box. The second one from direct play as well, but they had another chance in the first half very similar to that, even without touching the ball. Surprise now.
No.
They are a really good side. They've been in a really good run, and you have to congratulate them.
Yeah. And again, not to make excuses, was the conditions a headache, a problem for maybe for both teams, but for your back line tonight?
Conditions.
The wind?
You have to adapt to the wind, to the injuries, to whatever. You want to be in every competition, and when you have to adapt to any context.
Yes, full focus now has to be on trying to achieve a Champions League and Premier League double, a massive game coming up against Sporting. But Martin, after the Carabao Cup final defeat before the international break and now this, how big a psychological blow is that?
Well, huge. And you saw Man City as well earlier in the day against Liverpool, quite emphatic the way that they won. Okay, you say well done to your opponent, but Arsenal should be winning a game like this tonight. They've got to get back to winning games of football. Simple as that. It couldn't come any bigger than Tuesday night against Sporting.
By Saka are playing, they probably win the game. Declan's one of the perfect ones for, in terms of mentality. I don't have mentality today, but I just think Sir Alex used to say in a big game when you're the favourite, concentration. It's about concentration. They probably should be okay, but I thought, if a 16-year-old's your best player today, that's not a great sign. They've got a really good squad. They built it up.
So,
would you start him, Martin?
I don't think they will. I think, well, Eze's not available. Ødegaard's been taken off maybe with a view to Tuesday, but it's getting close now for the downward start in these games.
It was another night of frustration for Arsenal FC as they were held in a tense and controversial encounter against Southampton FC, a match that will be remembered less for football and more for officiating chaos. From the first whistle, Arsenal looked in control. Their tempo was sharp, their passing crisp, and their intent clear. The midfield dictated play, pushing Southampton deeper into their half, while the Gunners' attack repeatedly tested the defensive line. Chances came early. One effort rattled the post, another forced a brilliant save, but the breakthrough remained elusive. Southampton, to their credit, stayed disciplined. They absorbed pressure and looked dangerous on the counter, exploiting the occasional gaps left behind by Arsenal's aggressive forward push. Still, the balance of play heavily favoured Arsenal, and it felt like only a matter of time before they found the net. Then came the moment that changed everything. Midway through the second half, Arsenal surged forward in what seemed like a decisive attacking move. A clever through ball split the defence, and just as the Arsenal forward prepared to pull the trigger, he was brought down inside the box. The contact looked undeniable. Players immediately appealed. Fans inside the stadium erupted. It was, by all appearances, a clear penalty, but the referee waved play on. Moments later, VAR intervened, or at least, that's what everyone expected. The check took place, the tension built, and yet, astonishingly, the decision stood. No penalty. No pitch side review. Nothing. The reaction was instant and explosive. On the touchline, Arsenal's bench could hardly believe it. Players surrounded the referee in disbelief, while supporters vented their fury both in the stands and online. Replays only intensified the outrage, showing what many felt was obvious contact that denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity. After the match, Arsenal legend Thierry Henry didn't hold back in his assessment. Speaking passionately, he questioned how such an incident could be ignored in the era of VAR. According to Henry, the issue is no longer just about one decision. It's about a system that lacks consistency and transparency. He pointed out that similar challenges in other matches have resulted in penalties, making this latest call even harder to understand. This is exactly what VAR was brought in to fix, he reportedly argued. If this isn't a penalty, then what is? Players, fans, everyone deserves clarity. The frustration goes beyond just this game. For many Arsenal supporters, This felt like déjà vu, a continuation of a pattern where key decisions seem to go against them at crucial moments. Dropped points in such matches can have significant consequences, especially in a tightly contested season where every result matters. Despite the controversy, the match continued, but the energy had shifted. Arsenal's rhythm was disrupted, their composure shaken. Southampton grew in confidence, sensing an opportunity to capitalise on the emotional swing. What had looked like a controlled performance from Arsenal suddenly became a scrappy, tense affair. In the end, the final whistle blew with Arsenal left to rue what might have been. A win that seemed within reach had slipped away, overshadowed by a single moment that will dominate headlines and debates for days to come. For Southampton, it was a hard-earned result. For Arsenal, it was another bitter pill to swallow. The broader conversation, however, is unavoidable. VAR was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious errors, yet matches like this raise serious questions about its effectiveness. Is it being used correctly? Are officials applying the rules consistently? And most importantly, is it improving the game or making it more frustrating? As voices like Henry continue to speak out, the pressure is mounting on football authorities to address these concerns. Because if moments like this keep happening, the credibility of the system and the fairness of the competition will remain under scrutiny. One thing is certain, Arsenal won't forget this night anytime soon.